Hey now, Rob here, Rob School of Music, coming at you with the most important warm-up technique you're ever going to learn about. All right, my friends, Rob here from Rob School of Music, and I'm coming at you today with what I think is the best warm-up technique you can ever learn for the guitar. It's something that I run through every single time I pick up the instrument, and I want every beginner guitarist out there to put this in your arsenal so that you can start implementing it immediately, make it part of your practice regimen, and I promise you in no time you're going to see your skills leveling up, leveling up, leveling up. And if you are that beginner guitar player who doesn't know where to begin, I just launched my brand new guitar course, I Can Play Guitar, and it is designed to give you 1 year's worth of guitar education in one standalone package. We're talking from zero, knowing nothing. We're talking acoustic guitar or electric guitar, how to hold a pick, the names of your guitar strings, how to read tablature, into guitar theory, learning music theory for the guitar, all your basic chords, bar chords, power chords, open chords, major, minor, how to solo with some completely customized backing tracks just for you, and then lessons straight out of my lesson vault. And if you sign up this week only, you're going to get access to my knobs, pedals, and amps extra module, which is going to teach you about finding your tone, the difference between pickups, your electronics, all kinds of things that are very intimidating for a beginner guitar player. iCanPlayGuitar.com. Now, the beginner guitar warm-up exercise is universal, and it can be used for beginner, intermediate, advanced. Some people call it the spider exercise. Some people put their name, they call it the Rob warm-up exercise. I call it the 1, 2, 3, 4 exercise because you're utilizing all 4 fingers. So let's start at a neutral place on the neck. We're going to start on the 5th fret of our low E string. We're going to play it with our pointer finger. But before we do that, we're going to lay our hand flat against the neck. So each finger is going to take up a fret. First finger is on the 5th fret, second finger is on 6th, 7th, and 8th, so on and so forth. That's going to allow us to visualize where those fingers are going. So let's check it out. And we're just going to play low E string, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do it on the A string. And the D, G, B, high E. That's all it is. But here's how we make it more complicated. Notice how there's 4 notes per string. So once you get comfortable doing them just all with downstrokes, you can bring in what's called alternate picking, down, up, down, up. Same thing. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Once you get that comfortable, you can move it lower on the neck towards the headstock because the frets are further apart. That can be more challenging, or bring it closer to your body where you think it might be easier, but it's not, because now the frets are closer together and you have to play in a different way. This is a great way to warm up your hand and get your left hand and right hand talking to each other. Eddie Van Halen said this quote, and I'm going to completely mess it up, but it was something about how sometimes your right hand and your left hand aren't talking to each other, and when that happens, you don't have a great show. So the more work you can do to get your 2 hands on the same wave, the better chance you have of executing whatever you're attempting to play more accurately. Guitar is a complicated instrument. People think, oh, I'm just going to play guitar, no big deal. But your left hand and your right hand are doing 2 completely different actions. This one's doing this, and this one's doing this. So when they're tracking the guitar up and down together, we're having a good time. Now, let's level it up again. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's change the pattern. Let's go 1, 3, 2, 4. It sounds like this. And so on and so forth. Now we've changed the pattern, so we're telling our brain, most people playing guitar, I'd imagine you guys are righties. And if you're a righty, your left hand is doing stuff you've never asked your non-dominant hand to do. And even if you're a lefty, you're still asking your right hand, your non-dominant hand, to do things you've never asked it to do. So getting this mind-to-muscle connection to tell the hand what's going to happen is going to help you be able to solo and play chords and all kinds of things. It's that conversation between your brain and your left hand and your brain and your right hand. I call it the guitar triangle. The brain connects to the 2 hands and the guitar is the bottom of it, and all of a sudden now we are rocking. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 4, 2, 3. Doesn't matter. Keep playing games with yourself, keep practicing, keep rocking, and I promise you in no time, you're all going to be able to say, I can play guitar. See you in the next video.